Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Becoming a Hero in Company Heroes 2. My name is ATR, and we're going to be observing some 1v1 multiplayer action from my point of view right now. So let's go ahead and head straight into the game. There it goes, and I guess I don't actually show the map because of the way that I'm doing this, but this is Le Glaze. Once again, I know you guys are pretty bored about it, but I mean, I figured I may as well just do 10 videos of the same strategy. Maybe too many, but those are the videos that I was playing. I'm going to be playing in the background by myself now and not, recording. I'm going to start getting back into casting. And then I'll bring back the series with some other strategy with either the US or maybe the Orc Commandos. But, well, regardless. So, again, same strategy. This is the getting the air things, the troopers paramount, whatever. Yeah, the airborne doctrine. Getting myself 3 rifleman squads into a ambulance. So here I'm talking with my opponent, saying that I have only played this map one more time, or one other time that should be. And he says that he himself. Now, I'm gonna say, like before it happens, I actually felt kind of okay at how the early game went for me here. Now, you can be the judge of that here, seeing what I've been doing, but yeah, I mean, I felt okay. I mean, I think I'm getting a little bit more used to the faction and picking my fights against the opponent, but I don't know. I still have a long way to go, obviously. So, getting my 3 rifleman squads produced, sending them over to the left-hand side. All of them together. I'm not sure if that's the best way to go, but this is where I'm going. And I figured I'll send my 3rd rifleman squad over to the right-hand side and try to capture that part of the map. See what I can spot. So with my echelon troops, I notice a Pio squad going over to the left-hand side capping. You can see it right there. So I figured, well, I'll put the troops right at the very edge, try to keep on capping and fight at range. I send my rifleman squad forward, and I do run into an MG42. I managed to inflict a little bit of damage to the MG42, but not before it gets itself into a house. So I am forced to back off out of the way. I do have 2 rifleman squads, so I figured, well, maybe I can dance around the house with my rifles and damage that MG42 and maybe get it out of the map that way. So I pop out over here, and I do realize quickly that he is able to look at me from that direction. I send my rifleman there, pop him back out, so I'm dancing around so that his MG42 is having to move windows and set up in different angles. However, if you notice right there at the very edge, you can see right over there, he had another MG42, and he is going to be stopping me from moving around. That MG42 is there. I can't really rush it because of that. I try to move out of the way, but the MG42 will have vision and range, so it manages to catch that rifleman squad out in the open, and I will have to retreat it. So I decided to disengage there. Over on the left-hand side, he popped his Pios into that house. My guys are firing at them, but they're not going to be able to inflict too much damage, so I decided to disengage. At this point, I'm getting myself that ambulance, and I'm figuring, well, I could probably engage on this side. But considering that he has 2 MG42s, I may have been better off moving over to the other side of the map, like trying to capture this and ignoring this side. Because with 2 MG42s, he's going to be able to lock me down quite a bit, at least early on. I'm going to have to get more stuff before I can do that. It's a point in the game where I'm considering maybe I should tech to the grenades instead and delay my my teching and getting the steward a little bit more. I don't know. But, well, I figured, okay, well, he's a little bit cornered in his, his side with those MGs. So I can just simply pop into the house and delay him for a while. So my ambulance is out, my riflemen are moving in that direction. I send the other rifleman squad into the center, while the one on the right-hand side did run into something. I think it was a Grand Squad, but I did manage to win the engagement and force him away. So I'm feeling okay. I mean, I don't have a lot of troops on the field just yet, but I'm fine. I mean, I do find myself in this position quite often with this build order, where I have a lot of manpower, but I can't build my Pathfinders because I don't have that command point just yet. And I also can't build the Captain because I don't have enough fuel. So here I'm figuring, well, I should probably build the Captain as soon as possible. And there we go. We should be able to build it. I'm going to take a little bit because I'm distracted here and getting these guys reinforced and pulling them out of the house. Now I notice, and there we go. So I start building the captain first before getting the Pathfinders, which is kind of rare for it to happen. Usually you do get into sufficient engagements to get the command points, the one command point that you just need. But here he's setting up a lot of MGs and things in houses, delaying to the point where I don't want to just simply rush my troops out there and get them killed simply to get a command point. So there, my ambulance gets a little bit hit there by the mortar, so I'm forced to move it out of the way. The riflemen in there, they notice another MG42, so again, I can't really push over there. And on the right-hand side, my rifleman has been doing a lot of work in capturing the rest of the map, so I'm feeling okay. And finally, I get that at one point. I bring in the Pathfinders, utilizing my manpower, and I should also be able to build a AT gun or the mortar, the artillery gun, which is why what I decided to do in this game. I have since decided not to do that because it doesn't make too much sense. I think getting grenades is a little bit better. Here, my echelon do a nice little juke there. He's trying to chase him down with the Grens, so I move them over here and then retreat, and they go back, so the Grens are not able to catch them. He runs down to one man, almost takes it out, and I think it does make it out alive. Let me double check here. He's going, and yeah, I'm pretty sure he makes it out. Yeah, I get kind of lucky there. They would have caught him and died, but it was a nice little juke there that the retreat path gave me. So now with my troops, I'm pushing forward. I got my Pathfinders behind them, so Pathfinders will be able to provide some nice support. I got the captain on the field. Do have a lot of manpower, but I will need it to reinforce my troops and heal them up. Grand Squad is taking quite a bit of damage. Unfortunately, though, I don't think I killed that guy. Yeah, I do get kind of unlucky there. Yeah, I even tell the riflemen there to hit him, but no, they don't. So, again, I mean, at this point, an AT gun would not... I don't think I would need it, but it's kind of what I would build. But I think I do go for, yeah, I do go for the artillery gun since I have a lot of manpower. And that may work. I'm also getting the Steward at the same time. I cancel it and get the Steward instead, since I already I have the fuel. So I figured, yeah, that's probably better. So I'm just going to go ahead and reinforce. Those rifles over there on the left did end up getting suppressed. My captain pops in the house, but it's just getting mortared. Riflemen, for some reason, are still there. I'm not retreating them. There they go. Now they retreat. I'm pretty sure I actually told them to retreat, but they didn't. But, well, that's my bad, obviously. So right now, I feel that it's going kind of okay. I mean, I'm not in the best... I'm not doing great, amazingly. I haven't killed any of his troops. But I do have a lot of the map. I mean, you can see here that my opponent only has these points. So I'm feeling okay, but he is starting to recapture territory over on the right-hand side. And because I don't have the tank out or any indirect fire or even grenades, I'm not able to break his line with that MG42. I mean... There's really no point in bringing up rifles like I'm doing right now, since they're just going to get stopped by the MGs. But I figured, well, I'll just send them out right now and try to distract them and maybe force him to displace his troops and put him in a different position. Now, my tank is out, so I'm feeling okay. Well, now with this one, I should be able to push. I do push all the way over there. I do notice up there that he had a pack gun, so I'm not going to want to push with my... my Steward light tank. I don't want to get it killed because it dies in 2 hits to the pack. But I did force his mortar to move out of the way. So now with that Steward, I'm pushing forward. I bring my troops back, get them healed up, and get them reinforced. The Steward is able to force the MG out of there. I do push a little bit too far forward and realize that and just push back. A little bit of a bad pathing there by me. Could have just reversed in this direction, but I turned around. So a little bit exposing there, but the pack gun was not in range or there perhaps. So I get a little bit lucky there. And yeah, I mean, I do revert back to my passive state where I don't attack too much. But now that I have everything, I'm going to send them into the center and try to retake territory as I have flushed them out of the left-hand side. I do send one squad over to the left to get reinforced, but I did lose a rifle squad at one point. Where did I lose it? Let me double check. Let's see, we're there. Here I have 3. Wow. Oh yeah, he's up there, up in the north. I should send it to Cap and it got killed. Oh well. That was my mistake. Oh, a little bit too far forward. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I sent the squad up there to the north, just capturing territories, and it got killed by his scout car, I think. Either a scout car or a Panzer Grenadier squad. I'm not entirely sure which one it was. But yeah, a mistake by me because I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, now at this point is when I decided to go for the artillery howitzer thingamajig, like a mortar but mobile howitzer. I don't think that was a good idea at all. I mean, I could have just simply gotten a major already, I think. I'm pretty sure. I forget exactly how much fuel the major needs. I can't think of it off the top of my head. So here in the center, I lose my Pathfinders and I send the Steward up, but the Steward is going to chase down the Panzer Grenadiers, as they do not have Shreks. Here, however, I get a little bit too greedy. I push 2 forward, trying to get more kills there, and he has his pack gun set up. Takes a shot. I try to reverse out of the way, and only end up getting myself killed, and I have now lost my Steward, which is a very bad thing for me. So the mortar squad over here, I'm going to try and see if I can take them down, and I notice the scout car. Since I have my captain there, I want to see if I can get in range for some bazooka shots, but I do not manage to get the shots off. And I decide to disengage and just head into the center. But I have lost quite a bit. I did lose my Pathfinders, I lost my Steward, and I have lost the Rifleman squad, so I'm not in the best of shapes here. I decide at this point to get fragnates, and I also get my the major now, which will help out in setting up that forward retreat position. You can reinforce with the ambulance there. And I now have that artillery gun there set up to be able to support. And I'm trying to, well, essentially counter his mortar, because his mortar is being very annoying. But I'm not having too much luck. Grenades are now online, so I do manage to throw a grenade there on that squad and get it out. Rifleman squad is quite battered. He sends a scout car forward, gets it right on top of my artillery gun. Nobody there for support. Falling apart all over the place, and I am quickly running out of ideas and things to do. So since the scout car is over on my territory, I decided to move my ambulance back. I don't want to have it just caught out there. And I'm retreating my rifleman squad from up here, but it does have to retreat through the path of the scout car, which is very bad for me. And it's going to get my squad killed. So kills one more guy. That last guy is left at very low health. Continues to shoot. And down goes the rifleman squad. So again, now I'm in horrible shape. I only have 1 rifle, captain, and an echelon to fight with. I do have the possibility of recovering my artillery gun, but yeah, that's about it. So I'm thinking, well, what can I do here? Well, losing my rear echelon squad to Panzer Grenadiers is probably not the way to go. So I'm now down to only 3 units that can fight, or well, 2 units, and I throw in the GG. At this point, I'm pretty much defeated. I don't have a lot that I can do. And there you go. It's over. So, an unfortunate defeat for me. I messed it up, obviously. I mean, I felt that I had a strong early game, but, well, I collapsed at the end. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.